Hello and welcome back to another session of Relationship Q&A. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today's topic is quite peculiar. We're going to be talking about, there's a question before us today. Is it possible to rebuild a broken marriage? Is it possible to rebuild a broken relationship? That's the question before us today. Okay, and we're going to be talking about different things. So what is it that we can do? So if it's a yes or it's a no, what can we do to rebuild it? And if it's a no, why do we say it's a no? Okay, we're also going to be talking about the things that cause breakdown in marriages as well. Okay, and today we're having a very special guest, Zadok World, with us today. She's very, very experienced. She has a lot of knowledge when it comes to marriages. So we're going to be having her today to share some of her knowledge and her experience with us. But thank you all so much for coming. Elias Matters, thank you for coming. A Talk with Richie, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Thank you so much. You're always the first two people to be on my live stream. And honestly, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for not leaving me alone. Thank you for your continuous support. Thank you so much. So how is everyone doing? Susan Herbert Tips, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Okay, happy Sunday to everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the question before us is it possible to, and there's a poll there as well. There's a poll if you want to just tell me what you think. Do you think it's possible for a broken marriage to be rebuilt? Is it a yes or is it a no? Okay, let's see what we have. So yes, yes, yes. And one person is saying it depends. Okay, so almost everyone is saying yes. So you think it's possible to, what about when it's a situation where it's completely gone? Victoria Marca, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for stopping by. What about a situation whereby the marriage is completely gone? Like the two parties, like they've gone, they've decided that, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Do you think that it's still possible to save that marriage? Do you think it is possible? So Susan Herbert Tips is saying yes. Okay, so Susan Herbert Tips is saying yes, that it is possible. Okay, and I think, who else? Has anybody else said anything? So do you think it's possible to save a broken marriage? When we say broken, it means that the marriage has ended. Basically, that's what we're talking about. Do you think that that marriage could still be saved? Okay. Um, a Talk with Richie, what do you think? Do you think it's possible to save a marriage that is ended and that is already ended? Elias Matters, what do you think? Do you think it's possible? Okay, so that's the question before us. Greetings, us and everyone. Happy blessed Sunday. Thank you so much, Victoria, and happy birthday in arrears. So yesterday was Victoria's birthday. I saw her on Facebook with her two girls. Do you have the same birthday? Were you born on the same day, or is it just the same month? Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I hope you had an amazing day yesterday. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. But thanks, guys. So like I said, we're having an amazing guest, and today with us, she's not here with us yet. Okay, but we're just going to crack on. Okay, so the first question is it possible to rebuild a marriage? And some people are saying yes, some people are saying no, and some people are saying it depends. Okay, so I personally will stand and say it depends on a few factors, really. So Victoria is saying yes, it's possible. So that's good. Victoria said yes. Susan Herbert says yes, it's possible. And I agree with you, it's possible. Zadok's World, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much. So the question is it possible? So people are saying yes, it's possible. And I haven't seen anyone that said no. But it depends. So Richie says it depends. So I stand with Richie as well. It depends on a few factors. It depends on the people. It depends on the couple, and it depends on what caused the relationship to break down in the first place. Okay, so yes, it's possible, but it depends on the two people. Are they ready, or do they want to come back together? Do they want to rebuild the relationship? So we can say yes, but if the two people involved are not ready to come back, if they don't want to rebuild it, then it's be a no. Okay. So that's just the first one. Okay, so we're going to be going further. I want this live stream to be as short as possible. I don't want to do long live streams anymore. But and the next question for us, Elias, I don't know if Elias Matters is here. I can't see her. So she's she's just so yeah. So the next question for us is um what could be the reason why most marriages break down? Okay, so that's the next question. Okay, and I like your contributions as well. So if you know any reason why someone in a loving marriage or in a loving relationship and suddenly the marriage breaks down, I just want you to put it there in the chat so that we can talk about it, okay? While we're waiting for our special guest to come up on the screen. We're waiting for her to come up on the screen so she can give us some of her wisdom. We're waiting for her to come up. Okay, so lack of communication. Good. So that's a very, very good one. Lack of communication. Okay, and I think last week when we were talking about the goals that we set for our relationship, for our marriage, relationship goals we talked about yesterday, I did say that communication is like oxygen is to the lungs. That's how communication is to relationships. So communication is really, really important. On the Met audience, thank you so much for coming. I've not seen you on my live stream for a while. I'm happy to see you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Thank you. So I said last week that communication is a relationship what oxygen is to human life, to the lungs. Okay, so it's really important. Communication is so important, and if there's a lack of communication in a relationship, gradually the relationship will begin to dwindle down. Relationship will begin to die gradually, die gradual death. Okay, so it's really important. I'll just bring our guest up, okay, so that we can just crack on. I can see her behind the stage. She looks so beautiful. Hello. Hello, thank you
Hello, 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 hello. Happy New Year, I have to
I'm
say.
fine. First of all, I want to say you look so beautiful,
All
so
right, I was trying
colorful.
to get in with my laptop, but I don't know. You send the link to WhatsApp, so we're going to have to use the phone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to navigate stuff here with the mic
Mhm.
and all that. But hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. God bless you
Yes,
all. Happy New Year. Happy, victorious, and glorious
yes,
year.
yes,
I hope you all are doing great. Thank
yes,
you, Everyday Matters, for this opportunity. I appreciate it. I don't take it
yes.
for granted. Thank you so much for deeming it fit for to invite me
I've been
to
wanting
come
to
to this
invite you for a
podium.
long time, like
Amazing.
since we had that live
Amazing,
stream
because at this
together.
time of my life, I don't know if I should be the one here, but anyways, it's
Yes,
all
I'm so
good.
happy you're here. Thank you
So
so
how
much
are
for
you guys
honoring my
doing?
invitation.
All right. So I hope you guys are hearing me properly.
Yes.
If you see me look down, I have to like quickly jot down something apart from what I did before. So pardon me looking down and everywhere. I'm putting up my support. Let me put on
Yes,
my support
Google.
service here. All right, I can't see people in the chat, but let me try and use the laptop so I can say hi to everybody. But I
Yes.
know I had a talk with Richie. You're here. Early years matters. Who else? Just give me a sec. Let me put it on
Victoria.
the laptop so I can follow with the names. But thank you all for coming.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you for coming. I really
Everyday
appreciate
matters. It
you.
seems to be like two people have your name here too.
No,
But
early
anyways,
years matter. Can you hear me?
okay.
I don't think she can hear me.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry your ad is running.
Just skip it. Just skip it and come in.
I hear you.
Just skip and come in.
I just skipped it. I hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much
So
for honoring my
thank you everybody.
invitation.
Elias Mara or Jen or Nome or talk with Richie, Victoria. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you
we
so
might be having a little relay, computer
yeah.
and phone. But anyways, our topic today says, is it possible to rebuild a broken marriage? And I saw that there was a poll A couple of people said yes, some said no, some said it depends.
Yeah.
All the answers are correct.
Yeah.
All of them. Both the yes, I'm sorry, and the no, and everything is correct. Why do I say this? You are the one in this marriage. You are the one that knows what is going on. In as much as today's life is picture perfect, we dress up, look nice,
Yeah.
take very nice pictures with our spouses, holding hands
Yeah.
for that few seconds that we take picture. And then after that, that's it.
Yeah.
And then somebody will be somewhere. Why can my husband not just do the same thing God's husband is doing? Every day his mother is doing. But
Mm.
you don't know. We just finished punching each other before
Yeah.
taking that picture, perfect picture. That's what I will
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Okay. Marriage, this institution that God created, God knew that a man would always need a woman. Hence, when he created Adam, he found that Adam was going to need a helpmate. And from Adam, he made Eve.
Mm.
And from Eve, we began to come. Now, marriage has been ordained from the Garden of Eden, from time of old. So marriage is a thing from God. But because of the God of the system of things, I don't know if anybody knows the God of the system of things that is ruling the earth right now, which is devil, has taken over so many souls, so many marriages,
Mm.
that today marriage has no respect, no name to the name.
Mm.
I saw something on TikTok one day, in as much as I laughed, but guess what? I would not be surprised if that's how marriages will be tomorrow. A contract, yes, it is a contract, but this time around it's going to be like, oh, everyday marriage. I want us to get together. Everyday matter. I want us to get together and get married. This is what I want. 2 kids, I said 3 kids. 4 kids, you said 2 kids. Time together in a week, 1 day. Things like that. It's a joke, right? But guess what?
Mm.
It will happen with the way we are
It
going.
will. Yeah.
Men are becoming lovers of themselves. Women are becoming lovers of themselves. Your marriage, your spouse is no more your priority.
Mm.
Though in some cases, the spouse, either the man or the woman, most times is the man that would have withdrawn emotionally. What does the English word call it? Something anorexia. I will find the word. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Where you are emotionally withdrawn. We have become roommates
Mm.
instead of lovers. We don't
Housemates.
hate each other. We don't have to divorce. We're going to be there together and be miserable together.
Mm.
Perhaps I get married to my phone. Perhaps I get married to my friends. I pick up my phone, the first person I want to call is my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Just friend. I'm talking of platonic relationship.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your husband is lying down there by your side on the same bed, but it's just there, a log of wood. It's just my roommate that pays the rent, like, and I do this. Because marriages have become like that, that is why there is now distance. And because of this distance, there is now loneliness in a marriage where
Mm.
there is two people, but there is loneliness. And then gradually it begins to break down, break
Mm.
down, break down.
Mm.
If you were the type that used to like, oh, let me cook, my husband is coming home, you won't know when you start, I think I want to eat Indomie today. Let me just make my noodles and eat. You
Mm.
forget that man is coming back, or you forget, oh, that woman that went to let me say 9 to 8 or 9 to 5 job is coming on. You begin to think about yourself alone. It wasn't like that from the beginning. It
Mm.
was situation that warranted it. maybe the man or the woman did something along the line and you find it difficult to forgive.
Mm.
Or you be like, you know what, I don't want trouble. Maybe I should just do me.
Yeah.
That word do me is destroying a lot of things.
Mm.
Oh, never mind, I'll just do me.
Mm.
It is killing a lot of marriages. A marriage that could have been saved has been destroyed or is being destroyed because of I will just do me. We have forgotten that butterfly that runs in our stomach when I met
At
him
the
newly.
beginning.
When that call comes, it's calling. That text
Mm.
message, oh my God, we forgot all that. What we see now is a monster. Who made that monster? Probably I created that monster. Or probably friends around us created it unknowingly,
Mm.
one way or the other. And we didn't see it, or we saw it and ignored it, and it was growing, 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 and it was full blown.
Mm.
And now the marriage is at the edge of total breakdown or has broken
Yeah.
down already. Now you're saying, do you think it can be rebuilt? I say yes. I say yes in the sense that I can start working with me first. You have to take a look at yourself. How have I caused this? How
Mm.
have I contributed to this? Now, this thing I'm doing, let me just reverse the case a little bit. Let me play a little drama on my head. If I'm the one doing this that he's doing and he's doing what I'm doing, how would I feel?
Feel.
How would I see it? How? And you have to have a good talk with yourself. And then you
Mm.
can pray and then you can ask God, how do I do this? Some people are privileged to have money to go for marriage counseling. I
Mm.
don't know about Nigeria, but in America, 1 hour is almost $350. Who has
Quite a
that?
lot.
Even if I have that, I will begin to calculate in my head how many cement I can actually buy, how many blocks I can put together. I be like, I beg that marriage, I beg, see that one place, I can't come and kill myself.
Mm.
Now that thought is beginning to come. I can't kill myself thoughts,
Mm.
and things are spoiling. Something that began like this, pride, unforgiving spirit, lack of patience, is
Mm.
beginning to make you help it grow and grow and grow until it's beginning to wobble, shake, and it's falling off the cliff.
Mm.
It can be rebuilt if you work on yourself and then you begin to say, okay, I have to look for a way to talk to this man or this woman. Because sometimes it's not just men. Some women have the spirit of Jezebel in them and they don't know.
Yeah.
And the devil has blindfolded them that in their heart they feel they are right. They are right. I'm right. Why can't he just do this? Why can't he just do that? Forgetting we all have different orientations when growing up. I don't know how his parents acted when he with him because he's playing in his life unconsciously. So it can be rebuilt if you work on yourself and then talk to him. It's not a
Mm.
matter of saying, please forgive me. No, it doesn't end there.
Mm.
It's a matter of let's talk. If we have to take our time to go somewhere, some days, to talk, if children are involved, anyhow that we can do it to stay away from the kids 2 to 3 days, let's go talk, let's go pour our hearts, let's go do this fight, both physical, spiritual, and otherwise. Let me tell you what hurt me about you. You tell me what hurts you about me. Let's see if we can come to a compromise. That's when I say yes, it can be rebuilt. Now, when I say no,
Mm.
is when there is an abuse. I'm sorry. If
Absolutely.
there is emotional, physical abuse, some people say, well, he doesn't touch me, it's just that his mouth is bad. His mouth is bad, it's as
That's
well as he's
abuse
beating
as
you.
well. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gradually destroying your self image. He has become a narcissist to you. And all in the name, I want to still answer Mrs. Ogochukwuwade. Let me just manage.
Mm.
No, it's a no. If I talk, and probably involve maybe a counselor, a pastor, or somebody, and the thing is still happening, then it's time for me to pack up. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Gone are those days where our parents stay, for better, for worse, whether it's killing me, pounding me in the mortar, I have to stay for my children. What children?
For your children's sake.
If I'm gone, somebody else will replace. Nobody is irreplaceable. Anywhere you are in life, you are irreplaceable. I mean, they will replace you. They might give you a respect of 1 year of money, God forbid,
6 months.
and another Ogbonge girl will come in, or another Youngito, Bobo will come in. And those children, you were saying, let me stay because of them. You're not there anymore to take care of them. That's when I say no. Now, when I say it depends, when that marriage was built on dishonest from day one, because I've seen marriages that from day one was built on lies. Either the man wanted something or the woman wanted something. And the only way to get this was through that paper, that contract that binds us together as one. And I get to know. You don't even have to offend me. But the things you are doing will tell me what I have to know. If you're a woman here, you cannot tell me you don't have that inner eye that God has bestowed on each and every one of us. We just lie to ourselves sometimes. Let me leave him, he'll change. Who will change? Yes, I know change is a constant thing, but there is an age where you will get to. I don't know, there's some certain change that will be constant, some will not be.
Yeah.
Then that's when I say it depends. I have to really look. Do I want it to work?
Yeah.
Does it worth saving? Does it worth it? Does it even worth giving it a try? Or you know what, let's just quietly and respectfully depart from each other, act like we never really met. But I pray that's not our portion. But I still stand on yes, no, and it depends. Especially yes and no. Yes, majorly. Because if you think it is perfect in my house, then you are wasting your time. If you think, oh, in your own house, it's not perfect. In the Talk with Richie's house, it's perfect. In Xerox World Home, it's perfect. It's a lie. The thing is, as we grow, yesterday I was telling myself, I have really matured in thinking. I used to be, how do you want it? Do you want us to scatter? Or do you want us to put together? What type of fuel do you want me to pour? And that was me before. I'm not gonna lie. I say this all the time. I could be the nicest person you will meet. And it's so funny what the devil does. What your friend will do to you outside, you will still take it and forgive and continue to be friends. When your husband does the same thing, no, I cannot take this. No.
How dare you?
How dare you? Who are you? What are you? Yoruba will say, Jabo, where are you coming from? That's to your spouse. The same shit you took from
your
friend.
manager or your colleague.
But you can't take it with that partner that God has brought you two together. And this is why I say to young people, you are at an advantage. Open your eyes. Shine your eyes. Let there be love, quite all right. But when there is love, please let there be wisdom more. Is this person for me? Or I just want to get married because my age mates have gotten married. I used to tell people at my job, I'm like, you think because I'm 30, I should be crying that I'm not married? You think so? I said, let me tell you where I come from. 50 married, 60 married. Where I come from, 65 give birth to a regular, normal child. Where I come from. But you people think, oh, I have to have a child out of wedlock, or oh, I have to get a man, or oh, I have to follow this man right away, or this woman. When they don't even compliment you. But because what the society says, I want to be like every other person. I want to be like this person. I want to be Mrs. This. Yeah, it's good to be Mrs. This. Are you ready to carry Mrs. This problem? Sometimes it's a lot of weight. Are you ready to share that bed? Some night I want to sleep alone. Some night I want that bed all to myself. And I would say I've groomed my husband to the place where he knows I don't have to say it. Only one thing I will do, he knows that, all right, I'm out. He gone. I have to go sleep elsewhere. That's how I feel that night. Or I'm the type that will get up in the middle of the night, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to pray quietly. I have to lambast. And he's not the type that prays like that. So I have to give him heads up. I'm praying tonight, I'm praying this week. Oh, I say, you want to join me? I'm not saying you should get out, but I'm saying, you want to join me? My asking you want to join me is you better get out. Because I know you don't want that.
I need my own personal space.
You understand? So you have to know exactly, know yourself, know that person. If you're single, check very well, pray over it. God is not going to use microphone and say, oh, thou, my daughter, this is your God might use something or somebody to talk to you, or maybe something to show you that this is not the person. I've been there before. The person I was supposed to marry before. Every time came, I was in lust. Let me not use the word love because this is not love. I wasn't, I'm like, can I see somebody like this? Yeah, right. Somebody like this, because if I want to go to Belgium, he's ready to make it happen. If I want to go here, he's ready to make it happen, right? Let me tell myself the truth. That was it. Am I going to see who will take all my nonsense? Because he could take every nonsense I'm doing. Did we love each other? Well, I would say, yeah. Was it for me? No. God kept showing me. I refused. I've been there twice, not once. One time I was even younger. It took a brother to come to my house. To call 6 a.m. I'm like, what are you looking for in my house this time? I'm like, don't let my mother see you. He came to tell me that man is not your husband. I was shattered. And I called my friend and I told her, instead of my friend to look into that, she turned the story around and began to fire prayer how God will punish the brother and all that. And things could have got, if I had entered there, my goodness, maybe I won't be here today, probably.
And it's a good thing you listened.
And I was able, courageously, I prayed to God. And all he did was say something against my eldest brother that is a man of God. That's all he did. On a good day, I would have taken what he said. From there, I said to him, you see, today, I want you to forget you ever met me. I had the courage. I said, carry your abroad and go. Forget you ever met me. Now comes the second one that I will say, oh, you're doing everything I want in my life. I am happy. But some things will happen. And I know I can't take those things. But because I want to be married to him, I act like I can handle it. And then in my closet, I am dying of tears. I'm killing myself with tears. Instead of me to be praying for other things, I begin to pray concerning him. My sister, my brother, if you're listening, pray now so you don't pray later. It took how many years of my life? 6 wasted years. I woke up in a very harsh way. God had to do it in a very harsh way, hit me down for me to pack my load and do what and go. Until, even when this my husband was come, I said they have come again. Look at them. They will be handsome.
Agents of
they
darkness.
will be doing good. You tell them to, if you tell my husband to jump that time, he will jump and I said, do I continue to go? And I remember when he started doing some certain, I said, I knew it. So all that time, you were just trying to, in fact, if I want to kill my husband's spirit, I'll say, yeah, it's because he wanted to come to America. I knew that would get him because he hates such, because he had genuine love. But when he does something, that God of system that is ruling, we twist what he did in my head. And I begin to see it another way. And I begin to read meanings to where there's no meaning.
Mm.
And instead of me to quietly, calmly pray or talk about it, I've already killed and buried that person in my heart.
Mm. Unforgiveness.
It took years. And when you see us outside, then we were the best couple. Yeah, the best annoying couple. But we continued. I said, I'm going to save this marriage.
Mm.
Number one reason then was I don't want people, because going to marry him, a lot of people said a lot of things. And I'm sure some of you, if you have a spouse outside the country, you might have heard that. Why are you doing long distance relationship? Why are you going to marry somebody in Nigeria? They just want your paper. This just that just that. A lot of things in my head. Bam, 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 different voices.
Mm.
And then I look around the ones around me here. I'm like, all these
Nothing
ones,
to
they
write
follow for
home
man,
about.
so they follow for husband, so
Mm.
lies. I see lies. But I said, no, I'm going to go ahead because I've prayed. And let me not tell you the devil, or let me not, probably it's not the devil. Instead of just this one, 5 people were coming the same time. I said, hey, it has happened. 5 the same time. Out of the 5, this one was the poorest, I'm going to say. And one spirit will say, you better follow your fellow American citizen. The other one said, you better follow this one. Look at all he has. And then I keep looking at this one. This one don't have nothing, no. But my heart keeps going to this one. Looks like I've met him when I was small.
Mm.
And funny enough, he said, you look like I've met you when I was 5 years old. I don't know you from anywhere. I grew up in Lagos. My going to the East is once in 3 years. I never met you. But that was the spirit connecting us.
Yeah.
And that was why when there was trouble, when I remembered that, that was why I knew I can rebuild it. It's in your power, sister. It's in your hand.
Mm.
The question is, are you willing to? Are you
Yeah.
ready to do the work?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Even when he feels like, I don't want this anymore. Enough is enough. Are you ready to push? It's not like if you push, it's going to bring your worth down. It's not like if you push, it's going to, I don't know how to put it. But because you know, God ordained this, I want this to stand. I have to work towards it. And when he
Yeah.
sees me working towards it, what do you think? He will want to work
So,
towards it one way
yeah.
or the other.
Yeah.
One way or the other. If you used to be the type that holds hands together, hug each other every time, do this and that every time, and you notice you're not doing that anymore, just know that that marriage is beginning to shake, or you
Something is
probably don't
happening.
know.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time he said to me, you used to kiss me everywhere. Everywhere in the street, and I used to be the one uncomfortable. You don't do that anymore. I said, if you do it, he'll call you. If you do it, ah, God have mercy. And he will
Mm.
just look at me. One day, God said to me, do you know he's really enjoying this? He wants you to do it. I was almost going to argue with God. Why doesn't he do it too? Is he not my senior?
Yeah.
Are we late? Can't he do it? No. It took a while though. I started again. And again, when the children come in, the devil is,
Mm.
when the children come in, the devil begin to shift your mind towards the kids. Shift your mind, shift your mind. The man is there, but you want to give all that love to these children. The children
The
that will grow up
children.
and leave you and go. And you will be left with this man. Can you imagine when you are growing old or something happened and you want to scratch that place your hand used to be able to reach? And he's there, you look at him. Oh, this idiot now. How am I going to tell him now to scratch this place? He's going to be an idiot and whatever to you. Because for a long time, you already ignored him. So he has
Mm.
built a bridge, a wall. He knows how to be alone. You also have
Yeah.
built a bridge. You know how to be alone. You are comfortable. You are okay being alone. Single, why married?
You're okay being you. You're okay doing you.
Let me tell you, don't let it get to that. If you think, oh, I can't, things have gone so bad. Well, it hasn't gone bad. You only think so, and the devil is telling you it has gone bad. The devil is telling you, pack your load and go. There is correct bobo outside there. Or you might say, thank God, though, I've not even had a child, so at least. Let me tell you, have you seen Miss Nigerians? A lot of Miss Nigerians that no man has opened their mouth to say, you they sell, abi you keep. No man has asked. My sister, how far now? No man. And they are so beautiful, very shapy, outspoken, respectful. Nobody has asked for their hands. In relationship, not even married. And you think you, that is 1:30 or 2:30, will go there and it's easy to get this brother or this sister. I tell some brothers, forget this cloth we are wearing, everything is packaging, no. When we
Everything.
package women, we can package. When we package like this, we can be anything. I can go from this, I'm sorry, I won't take off my wig here, but I can go from this and to something else. Yesterday, I was doing one funny TikTok. My other son said, what just happened? I'm like, what? Wait. What just happened here? I said, yeah, I could be a drama queen too. I could go from high to low, low to high. So that is what you see outside, brother, if you're listening. Oh, my wife at home, she's too big. She's not posh. She can't speak for me. That girl I'm eyeing outside, she got it together. Brother, that girl cannot boil rice. So even if she knows how to boil rice, she's not interested in boiling rice. If you are ready to be boiling rice for her, Monday through Sunday, January to December, then you can go. And that girl that you see wearing this expensive wig that can buy one plot of land in Port Harcourt, if you know you cannot maintain it, respect yourself.
Don't go there.
And sister, that brother that is driving Lamborghini now, that you don't know if he's paying small, higher purchase, credit, or all his savings was used for that. Look very well before you jump and enter. Maybe this humble brother is somewhere, probably with 2 pairs of pants that you know him with. But he has good prospect.
Prospects, yes.
He's educated. Things might not be working now, but things will work later, so long as he's not lazy. You think about that. Of course, who doesn't like good life? I want good life. I want what I want. Even the one I don't want, if I want all of them inclusive. But inner man, spiritually, am I being satisfied? In the eyes of everyday matters, Victoria, early years, all of you, in the eyes of you, I'm living good. Everything is going well. But I know inside me, everything is not going well.
Yeah.
Because I'm praying. The prayer I should have prayed before jumping in. This is now when I'm praying it. Time to enjoy with this man, with this woman. Time to go on vacation together. Even if you don't have vacation money, go and enter the train. By the time you go from morning to night, every city to city, that's your vacation for the day. You've gone out together.
Yes.
Time you will enjoy doing that. You are spending time fasting and praying, kabashing. Losing and binding what you should have lost and bind before going in. And when that problem was coming in, maybe the man said, I don't like this thing you are doing, no. And you don't even care. Or that sister said, you're hurting me. This thing is taking sleep away from me. And you don't even care to make amends or to make it work. But there are free seminars if you don't want to pay. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for other platforms where you can listen to. This is one of the platforms. You can listen freely. You can jot down things and you think about it. That thing that girl said or type, she makes sense, you know. Maybe I should try it this way. What everyday matters is giving is what we pay for. $350 an hour in America. How do I know? I don't try it. I ran. When she come here, I say, no habla español. It's not Gloria you are seeing another person. It's not me. Because the money not there.
Yeah.
So when you are seeing that thing you don't see anymore, wake up from slumber. Don't sleep anymore. When everywhere is quiet, arise. Arise in anger. Bible says I've read from the day of John the Baptist, they have suffered violence, and only the violent take it by force. Some
Take it
people
by force.
misquote and misunderstand that scripture. Arise and face every Jezebel in your life. The story of Jezebel, if you go to First Kings, I think chapter 21, when her husband wanted the vineyard that belongs to, what was the name? Neighbor? What is the name of that guy? And the man said, no, this is my family inheritance. I cannot give it to you. And the king was sucking like a baby with his face down. A whole king that has everything. It's somebody's vineyard you want. And then he went home. And what did Mrs. see? How about, darling? Why is your face like this? This is not my husband. Why are you not smiling? And that one was sucking. Is it not that? What's the name of that man? Hi. Is it not that man just to give me common his vineyard? I told him I would give him a vegetable garden. Just give me a vineyard. And he said no. And Jezebel wrote. She wrote against him and lied. And of course, they got him killed. And he took the vineyard. Now, if it is in today's world, who will you be fighting when you are praying? Is it not the king? Because
Yeah,
you're
but
not
there's
going to say
someone
Jezebel. It
behind.
wasn't Jezebel that you had issue with. It was the
Yeah.
king. So you're fighting, Father, in the name of Jesus, this king, this, that, and that, and that. No. You got to
There's
look
powers
beyond.
behind.
You got to look beyond. Every Jezebel in my life, whether you are in the form of a man, a woman, a boy, or girl, today, you will catch fire. When things are happening, the one present in your front there might not be the main thing. Look beyond. Open your inner eyes. Look beyond that so that you know how to channel your prayer. And now, sister, before you begin to channel prayer, look at yourself.
At yourself, yes.
Am I the problem? What am I doing exactly? Or what am I supposed to do that I'm not doing? Are you involving outsiders, friends? Oh, that's my best friend. We've been best friends from 5 years old. I tell her everything. Does she tell you everything or she's telling you what she wants you to know? And God forbid she's single. I don't know what advice you're going to get. I don't know what advice you're going to get. You see those lovey-dovey husband and wife. You don't know what they have gone through. You don't know how they've worked hard to get to where they are or still working. And you want your own to be like that overnight. When you are not even respecting brother. Or when brother is married to his phone more than you. Busy looking at all the things happening on social media and not looking at what is happening with my wife. Is she happy? Is she smiling? Is she, if you're the type that used to sing, is she singing? Let me tell you, when I don't sing in a day, my husband is scared. He doesn't need to ask what is going on. Or when I'm beginning to fold clothes that nobody sent me to fold. He ran to the kitchen to see if there's any dishes he didn't wash. Or see, maybe there's something I've asked him to do. If he forgot it, he will now be, hey, that thing you told me that day, I think I'll do it now. What was that again? I didn't say anything. I just started folding clothes. Is it a crime to fold clothes? Or I decided not to sing. When you know each other, you don't even need to say that thing. Action alone will speak louder than that, what you're going to say. And you'll be like, okay, let us be strategize. This is not working.
Yeah.
Peradventure, it has gotten to whereby, you know what, it's breaking down already. There's no need to work it out. No. Still try. except God is saying no, go. And for God to say no, go, that means from day one, you
It
chose.
wasn't
God
meant to
didn't choose
be.
for you. You chose that for yourself. But
Yeah.
now that you've come to have a relationship with God, God wants to deliver you.
Yeah.
And He's giving you signs to live. And something must happen. It's not just going to give you signs to live. Something must happen that will support it biblically for you to live. So your marriage can be saved. And if there is no problem right now, whatever you are doing, don't just be doing that. Increase. Increase what you're doing. The love you're pouring, put double dose. Don't say, should it be only me? What about him? Teach him. Some Nigerian men don't know how to show love. They love you, they just don't know how to, because mama and papa that gave birth to him did not show love. Where is he going to learn that from?
Yeah.
I'm in America, we are in abroad, we are opportune to see lovey-dovey husband and wife because this is their culture. Where I'm from, it's not our own like that. Our own is Papa Chinwe. These children don't have school fees tomorrow.
Oh,
That is
there's no
our own.
food in the
Most
kitchen.
of us. And when you grow up, you're going to go Papa Andy. These children, because you learned it from Mama and Papa there. Work out your own. The same way the pastor will tell you, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Work out your marriage with fear and trembling. Always make sure you spice things up everywhere. We will always offend each other.
Yeah.
Even the Bible said it. Please feel free to be angry. God is in support of you being angry, but God is not in support of you allowing that anger to exceed that day and lead you to sin. So please, it is repairable and you can do it. If you think you can't do it alone, reach out to a counselor, reach out to your pastor, reach out to, if you don't have a prayer partner, let me drop one advice today. Look for a prayer partner, no matter where they are worldwide. Get a prayer partner. There are some places your faith can't carry. The prayer partner's faith will continue from where your own stop.
Yeah.
It is important. Not just praying only. Work towards it. If you pray, fast and pray, morning till night, you are just having yourself because you're not even working towards it. If it has
Yeah.
to be, I'm sorry, then well, okay, swallow your pride and be sorry genuinely. Not let me just say I'm sorry. Let them not say I did not say I'm sorry. Genuinely sorry. Begin to build trust again. Have empathy. A lot of marriages have problems because there is no empathy. Let me tell you, even common that you know how you walk somehow and you hit your knee or your leg on the bed and it hurts. And you say, ow, and your partner is there and just did this.
Why are you shouting?
Let me tell you, see that thing alone. You have already set fire on the mountain for some women. But jumping up, oh my God, what happened? Are you okay? Oh man, let me look at it. Let me get eyes. Let me get this. You don't know what you have just done. You just added extra years of lovingitis into that marriage.
That's right.
Just a small thing. Or maybe you went out. These socks will fit my husband. Man, I like these socks. Oga, you go out. People like me, don't buy me flower. I beg. Because I will throw it somewhere. Don't buy me flower. Just respect yourself and go buy me candy. And you come back and say, Madam Sweetmouth, I saw this and I remembered you. You don't know what you just did. If I was feeling somehow about you and you didn't even know, because women, we are wonderful. We'll be angry with somebody and we won't even tell the person. And we are pounding that person in the mortar in our hand. And that thing you did, that small gesture, it will just pour cold water and that flame, that blazing fire in my heart. Really? You saw that candy and you
I
remembered me?
remembered
Oh,
me.
you
I
really
know.
think about me? Hmm. My dear, don't let your marriage get to the stage where you don't even remember your married self. I have a friend that every time I'm like, oh, how is Basil? Who? Basil? Oh, yeah. It's fine, girl. Being crazy himself, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. You have to think twice to remember who this person is. That's the level they are now. Don't let it get to that level. Okay, let's say it has gotten to that level. You can still change it, though. It's in your head.
Yeah.
You can still change it. Go on your knees when nobody is watching. You don't need to call him or her. Let's pray together. Do it alone first. And then you can stretch your hand. Can you please join me? Even if it's for you to say amen only. If you don't want to pray, fine, just say amen. Okay, if you don't want to say amen, that's okay. Just give me your hand. I will do the prayer. Just be there. And you are shaming the devil when you are doing that. You are just destroying, breaking strongholds, destroying strongholds, destroying strongholds, destroying generational curses following your marriage, and rebuilding what has been broken. You might have gone to so many counseling, watched so many programs. In fact, you know every quotation in your head, and yet the marriage is not working. Sister, check you.
Reflect.
You need to work on you, sister.
Yeah.
Because when you work on you and then you leave yourself, say, Father, if you can use anything, Lord, use me. Except it's not a living God that we serve. And you begin to see a different thing. You begin to see a different personality. If you are not emotionally and physically abused, your marriage can be rebuilt. Your marriage can be rebuilt. Go back to your first love. Remember those days he used to toast you. You used to go, let me go visit him. Let me make small okra soup and send to him today. Remember those days. How about begin to do that again? Begin to do that again. Give your children reasons to want to get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have somebody that said marriage, God forbid, if marriage is this type my parents have. Hi, and I'm afraid when I hear that. I'm afraid when I hear that. Don't let it get to that. Rebuild this. It will not happen overnight, but it will surely happen.
It will happen.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Work on it. Wow. While you're working on it, he will look at it. Is she planning to kill me? Why all of a sudden is she nice? Why? Why the good morning, sir? Where is sir coming from? Do you want to eat? Why? You want to kill me? Where is it coming from? Remove the doubts in his heart. Remove the fear in him. Sister, when your husband is laughing and you're not home and you get to the door, you're hearing him laughing and you open the door and that laughter ceases. You are not the Jezebel in his life. Oh. You are not the Jezebel in his life. Become the Esther in his life. Say, Father, turn me to the Esther in the life of this man. You can do it. I mean, if I can do it, I'm a very stubborn person. Now I don't even remember how it feels to be stubborn. When you say something because I don't want while I say, okay, that's fine. Right. Let's just keep moving. We move. Because I have things I want to do. I don't want this. Because this, if you have emotional turbulence, nothing you do will go, nothing you do will move. Because emotionally, you're not okay. You might be okay physically with all this artificial and everything. Yes, I'm okay to you, but I'm not okay inside. Listen, I'm going to be okay from inside because if I'm okay from inside, you see that artificial one that I put plus the original one coming from inside, I will be super duper okay. That's what you should aim for.
Yeah.
And God will surely bless your marriage.
Amen.
Like I said, if you're not married yet, you are at an advantage.
Shine your eye.
To look before you leap.
Yeah.
To look before you leap. Forget about face. Follow your heart. And then go with faith. Knowing that it's not going to be a smooth journey. But as you see, when we are climbing that mountain, we will not fall back. Peradventure we fall, we will rise
We will
together
stand up.
again
Yes.
and continue to go. God bless you all.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. This is actually unexpected. You've just blown our minds away. Thank you so, so much. Guys, do you want to say thank you to
Wow,
Zadok's Word
wow,
for us?
wow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
So you
so
said
much.
so
This
much
is
there.
actually
So much
unexpected.
that
You just
I
blown our
started
minds.
writing. I'm like, where do I
Blown our
stop this
minds away. Thank
writing?
you so, so much.
Trying
Guys,
to
do you want to say
listen.
thank you to Zadok's Word for us?
I'm
Thank you. So you
echoing.
said thank you, everybody. So much that you just blown our minds. Like, where do I stop this writing? Thank you so, so much.
Uh,
Guys, do you want to say thank you
can
to
you mute
Zadok's
your
Word for us?
laptop?
Thank you everybody. Sorry, my stuff is echoing.
That's fine. So there's so much. So everyone is saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are so, so blessed today. Honestly, this
Hold
is
on, I'm
more
trying
than
to. Okay.
expected. Thank you so much. So
Mm.
you've just said there that it
Thank
is
you. I
possible.
appreciate you all.
It's possible to reap. So it's a yes, it's a no, and it depends. So yes, by all means, it is possible to rebuild. No, it's not possible if you are in an abusive relationship, and that's we've talked about this over and over again. Abusive. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So no, if you are in an abusive relationship, then no, we don't want to rebuild that relationship, especially if you know that your life is at risk. Okay, and it depends as well. So if you want to make your marriage work, you need to actually work on yourself and decide that you want it to work. Decide you want it to work. Look within, reflect in yourself to say, okay, what am I doing wrong? Do I really want this thing to happen? How can I make it happen? How can I make it work? So you need to ask yourself those questions. Okay, and also you need to decide that yes, I'm going to make it work. And then sometimes we need to seek help. Okay, sometimes we need to seek help from counselors. And she said, so I cannot start repeating everything she said because she said a lot. But I'm really grateful to every one of you. I'm grateful to you, Ogo Wandi, for coming. Thank you so much for coming. She's coming back home. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming. Thank you so, so much. And you said, I mean, you've covered so much already today. And I'm super, super grateful to everyone on the stream today. I'm grateful to you all as well. Okay, so thank you so much. What a beautiful, interesting session. Thank you so much, Onome, for coming. I really appreciate
You're
you. And I hope
welcome.
Virginia Michael, thank you for coming. Mommy Mary, thank you for coming. Everyone that came, Inspirational by Mary, when Zadok was talking, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, it's been an amazing session. Honestly, we must have you again.
Ah,
We must. It's a
anytime.
must. We must have you again. We have to look for another time to invite you because you are filled with so much knowledge, with so much experience. And it's good when you're talking from your experience because then you know what you're talking about because you've been there, you've done that, and then you can advise based on your experience. Okay, so it's different from someone that's just talking, okay, I've read this or I've said this, therefore I'm talking. But we can see that you know, and then you have this passion to help people as well. And there's something you said for those people that are still single, shine your eyes. Okay, so shine your eyes because there would always be signs to say, okay, this person might not be the right one. And then you're telling yourself, okay, I just want to marry this person for one reason or the other. But at the end of the day, if you go ahead, you're going to be praying prayers that you should have prayed earlier on, or prayers that you shouldn't even be praying. That's what you'll be praying. When you're supposed to be praying for God to bless you and increase you, you're praying for God to change your husband. And some changes are not even possible. So thank you so, so much. Maybe one final word before before we go, for anyone that's struggling in their relationships, anyone that's on the verge of that break, wanting to decide that is it worth building? Okay, is it worth like coming back to this marriage, making this marriage? But what would you say to them just before we go?
I will say again, it is worth building. But I mean, I'm not in your shoes. Like I said, so long as it has nothing to do with physical abuse, emotional abuse, then it can be rebuilt. You have to swallow your pride. Pride is a disease eating a lot of us up. Swallow your pride and start today. Start with prayer. Start working on yourself. Don't just jump and start saying, oh, come, let's talk. No. Talk to yourself first. Have a Zoom meeting with yourself. Finalize what you want to do. Start working on what you want to do. And then you can talk. It is worth rebuilding,
Wow.
especially when there are kids. It is worth rebuilding.
Wow.
Don't lose hope. Don't give up. It might not happen overnight. Will it
Yeah.
happen? Yes, it will happen. It is worth rebuilding.
Wow. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your words of wisdom. Relationship builders, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, but I think this is where we'll wrap up for today. I'm going to have to rewatch this thing again because honestly, and Richie is saying that we must have you again. We must have you again,
Mm,
definitely. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, we're going to re-strategize and come back strong.
sure.
But thank you. It's been an
Thank you
amazing
for having
session.
me. And
Thank
God
you.
bless every one of you. Mary, I see you. Hi, Mary. God bless every one of you. God bless your marriage. It is
Amen.
not easy any other place. Don't think you will get it easy elsewhere. Manage the one you have. Actually, micromanage the one you have. It will work. I decree upon your every marriage here, including mine, we will enjoy this marriage. We
Amen.
will enjoy this marriage till the end. In the
Amen.
name of Jesus. God bless you all. Thank you
Amen.
for having me. God
Thank
bless
you.
you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I'm so appreciative of you for staying even till the end. Thank you so much. Like she said, our marriages shall work. Okay, we need to just pray about it, put the effort in, and it will work. But thank you all so much. We'll call it a wrap here because it's on the 1 hour clock, 1 hour and 3 minutes already. But thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. So we're going to be having another session next week. But if anything changes, I'll let you know, okay? But as it stands, yes, we're having another session next week. But thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a lovely week and stay blessed. Bye-bye.